You can do it, Twitch Mobile. I believe in you. Something that's definitely on the list for the Easter weekend is to see if I can get a second monitor so I don't have to put up with this anymore. Oh, I'm so comfy. There you go, Twitch Mobile. Good for you. You caught up. I'm proud of you. Alrighty. Let us begin. Whoop, that's OBS, not Islanders. That's Islanders. So I have literally just started this island. And for the first time, I have to place statues. You would think that after playing it for this long, I would have a good idea of where to put them, but you'd be wrong. Hi Kai, thanks for coming. Hope you're having a good evening. I'm having a very good evening. Alright, so statues just lose points for every statue in range. So I feel like I definitely want one up here. Right? But on the other hand, there's a lot of flowers up here. Let's, before we place anything, let me have a look at the flower situation, because flowers are important to shaman placement. And city centers take away from shamans. But on the other hand, I can't really toss up that much flat land. Throw up. Toss out. Wow, I'm really good at English tonight. Let's stick this. It won't work. Let's stick this here, maybe, or here. Maybe here is good. Actually, no, I'm confusing statues with city centers. Yes, so statues benefit just about everything they touch, whereas city centers do take away from a couple things. So I'm going to go ahead and put this statue here. Then we can have another one here, right? We're up to the next level. So I could hold on to my final statue. That's probably the best idea. Brick industry or lumber pack? I guess with all these trees, it would be definitely advantageous to do the lumber pack. 4 lumberjacks, alright. Let's see what we can do. Get a 17, 20, 22. Looks like 22 might be the upper limit. Alright, let's go. You didn't have to wade into cold water. That is definitely better than having to wade into cold water. Oh, and you got a new chainsaw. That sounds exciting. I've got to admit, I would not know what to do with a chainsaw if I ever happened to cross one, but I am happy for you. I would probably do myself an injury if I got anywhere near a chainsaw. Can do a 24 there. Or is it? There it is. Good stuff. Now these benefit from every lumberjack nearby. How big is their radius? Big. Okay, that's good. What can we do with... I can get a 15. It's not that big. I reckon these areas, even with this extra lumberjack, and especially if I can get rid of it, can get a comparable score, and then we can get a better score for the sawmill. Yeah, so I can get a 16 with this, even with the lower, lowered score from the other lumberjack being nearby. These do get a bonus of 5 for the sawmill, but these get a bonus of 7 for each lumberjack, so I think it's advantageous to put lumberjack down first. Thankfully, the members of my audience who are good at calculating the min-max values in their heads are not here, so I can place things as badly as I like without distressing anybody. So stick that there. I'm just reading the chat. Oh my god, that's terrifying, Kai. I'm glad you still have your left leg, that's for sure. $17 there. Did I see a 18 possibly? Oh, there we go. Right there is an 18. Also there. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. Okay, it does give you 2 options. I was about to say, oh crap, I forgot to get my previous pack of buildings, but no. We're all good. This one gets bonuses for statues, lumberjacks, sawmills. Alright, what can we do? I'm gonna start, I think, with the city because I want to start building up my amount of houses. And we'll go for our second one as well. I didn't even try with the brick industry last time, so I might give brick industry a go. Oh, we got another lumberjack. That's good. I can stick that around here somewhere and beef up my sawmill score. Now, how does brick industry work again? You get a bonus for masons, sand pits, warehouses, and statues. There's going to bonus for statues and brickyards. Do any of these... Do these get a bonus for bricklayers? Do bricklayers benefit like anything? What are they called? Brickyards. Do brickyards benefit anything? Looks like no. I feel like this is a bit underpowered, this unit, if it doesn't really benefit anything. But please buy more safety gear for your chainsaw, Kai. I would appreciate it. As a friend. I could stick a statue on the beach. Could be a good time. Just here. Where are my other things going to go? Like guess I probably want, because the sandpits lose for other sandpits being in range. And brickyards gain for brickyards being in range. Man, brickyards suck. I'm going to put my statue on the beach. Just like here. Here. Yeah, he's fine. Who cares? It's good enough. Now I'm going to go ahead and before... Actually, no, what? No. I better place this sandpit and get it out of my inventory. Just move that around a little bit. There we go. You can sit off to the side there. And this brickyard can also sit off to the side here. Good stuff. All right. Now I can get a 12. Does it get massively higher score over here or here? No. What about here? I can get a 13. But no, I think 12 is probably our best bet. Get the maximum possible score in this area, which let's just confirm that's 12. Yeah, it's looking like 12 to me. Where are we? I know I saw a 12. It's sort of around this area. There it is. And then we can place our sawmill. Just over here. For a cool 25. Masons or brewers? Let's go with the mason. Kai, I'm going to read your comment out in the voice that I read it in my head, okay? But Linnie, safety gear is expensive. So are prosthetic legs, Kai. So are prosthetic legs. Alright, so we can get a 15 if we put that there. 15 is the best possible score. Do these get benefits from masons? Nope, so we place these first, because they are useless. Okie dokie. Got a 13 there. Or a 16 here. Also, I can just like flat out sit on this wall. I love this. We put the city center down here. You get a bonus, but I feel like we need to prioritize putting the city center somewhere where we're going to be building up buildings around it. So maybe not down here on the beach. Oh, you had tools stolen? Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Is there, like, likelihood of getting them back? I reckon up here there's a lot of flowers, so I'm probably going to want to put shamans up here. Whereas down here there's not so many flowers. So I can probably put down the city centre a bit more easily. Now let's think carefully about the temple issue. Let's think carefully about the temple issue. So, if you haven't seen this before, there's a unit called a temple that you really need to plan its placement of from the start, because it needs to be surrounded by houses to work in the slightest. So I feel like the only reasonable location for that now, I wasn't thinking about it, I'll be honest. I will start to think about it better. Probably around here is a good option, so I'm going to go ahead and put my city centre like here. I'll probably grow to regret this decision, but we'll see how we go. So we can get a mason over here for 16, or like here-ish for 9, 11 over here. So yeah, this is definitely the better place to go ahead and place this mason. Good stuff. Brewing pack and farming pack. Let's go. What have we got? What have we got around? Windmill, or rather mill. Beer. Mill. Beer. I will do farm first. Another sand pit. That's nice and useless. Good stuff. So it's that. So what we want is to just sort of keep scooching it up until it's still got the statue and the bricklayer in range, but not the sand pit. There we go. Good stuff. Now fields get a bonus for mills, statues, plateaus, resort oases, and other fields. Mills get a bonus for city centres, fields, and masons. I put it there, I do just get that bonus. That's a 2 bonus, but if I put it here, I get a 3 bonus from the city centre, and hopefully I'll be able to put fields around it. So here we get a bonus of 4 for each field, whereas we get a bonus of 5 for having a mill. 4 each. These are worth 3 by themselves. This is worth 8. So we either have 8 plus 8 plus 8, so 16, or we have 2 lots of oh, this is so confusing. Why am I so bad at this? I'm just gonna go that you place the one that gets the higher bonus. No, you place the one that you have more of first. You have the equal amount. You place the higher bonus second. This will work. You'll see. It will be fine. Those don't get a bonus for city centre. They do get a bonus for statue though, of like fully 5. I could do that. Could build some crops out behind that. Like this. Why not? I'm sure there are people out there who can tell me exactly why not, but you know what? They're not here, and I'm having fun. Stick this mill in. I guess it can go here. What we want is for it to have all its possible bonuses. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we've got to start placing. Does it get a negative from having any of this stuff? No, that's really good news. Cool. So I guess now I can put the brewery in. Go ahead and put another field. Just scooch it in there. Now the brewery gets a bonus for having a statue and a warehouse in addition to hop fields. This one also gets a bonus for having statues, brewery, resort, oasis, and hop field. Okay. I feel like I've already screwed up my urban planning here, but let's see what happens. Probably shouldn't go ahead and put hop fields where I could put perfectly good regular fields. I could build a hop field on the beach. I could build one over here, in fact. I need to fill something in because the outer areas of this certainly do have brickyards and sand pits and shit, but I need to infill this area as well. How big is the brewery? Will it fit in this space? It will. It gets a bonus for being near a statue. That's within its bonus zone. Good. Alright. Let's try this. Oh, hang on, I need to see that that zone again. Okay, yeah, that has tons of space that I can work with. Good, good. Put that there. One more here. Excellent. So just turn that around a little bit. Cool. Place a couple more mansions. Looks good. And another. Awesome. So I think I'll put down a shaman first. Is that another mill? Jesus Christ. Alright, well I'm going to have to think carefully about that one. Kai, what should this brewery be called? Come up with a name for it. I wish I could name them actually. That would be a fun feature to add to this. if you could name your buildings. Like, not that you'd have to, but that you could if you wanted to. I was having a big chat with the chat last night about what they'd like to see added to this game, what they think might make it even better than it already is, and yeah, a couple things came up, like a gallery, or the fact that like being able to go back to your previous islands would be nice. A lot of people suggested that. At the moment you can't. Once you've left, it's gone. I think a lot of people indicated that they might like to be able to go back. On a beach near some rocks, so maybe Surf and Stone Brewery. That sounds great. Alright, 19's an excellent score for a field. Shaman. Statue, temple, flower. So I can get an 18 here. Probably do better than an 18. Yeah, there's a 24 there. Or I can do a 41 here. Holy shit. A 44? A 53! Oh my god. Holy shit, 68? Is that the highest? Because you bet your butt I'm going to be doing a 68. You know, if it had been one more score, if there had been one more point in that point, that would have been something that I would have regretted saying for the rest of my life on stream. But luckily, it's only 68 and not one digit higher than that. There it is. Well, not turning that down. Holy shit. What a fucking score. Jesus. You did see a 69? Well, I didn't. So I choose to believe it did not exist. Alright, let's go. Fountain? Yeah, fountain. Oh, another mason, that's good. And a couple more fields, also good. Now, what are my options here with this mill? Because I want it, if possible, to take in this city centre, but not that mill. So you could put it here. In which case it would be getting like 15. 15's about the max I could manage for it. But if I put it like here, it would get a 16 just on its own merit, right? Without the city centre. And if another city centre goes in over here, well, I can't do that actually. That makes no sense, what I just said. You don't get retroactive points applied. There's an 8 there. 5 there. Just not a lot of good angles to put things in at. 13's up here. Oh, I saw a 20 actually. What the hell is there? Why do I have a 20 like up here? I saw that. Everyone else see that? There it is. What the hell is up here? Oh, it's the statues boosting the score. Plus, is that the mason that's boosting the score for that mill? Do they get a bonus for masons? They totally do. All right, well, let's go ahead and push that. Push that? You know why I said that? It's because I almost just pushed my cup of tea off the table. Let's go ahead and put that mason in first. Do masons get a detriment for other masons? They do. Okay. So if I put it like there, it's a 9. I would have liked at some point prior to this to have gotten another brickyard. So I might, considering it would only boost the mill's score by 2, I might prefer to hang on to this until I have a second brickyard to put in. Let's see. Let's go with fields for the time being, with an eye to maybe placing these so that it can boost up my mill. Because at the moment, our best score for this mill is like 20, sitting up here, which to be honest is kind of pretty cool. But like I said, if I put those two fields so that they're maybe here and here, then I have a potential... Did I see a better score for that just now? 21, there it is. So there is a 21 where it's just got all that stuff. So let's place those extra fields on this side. Get a 17 there. I think there's better than a 17 anywhere, so let's go ahead and put that in. Good stuff. Only a 12 there. For an extra 5 points, I think I really need to put this, especially now it's a 19 with that extra one. Alright, that goes there. And we find that sweet spot with the 21. Except it now won't be a 21, it will be a 25. There we go. Let's just rotate that. Cool. Good score. Now fountains, what are their radius? Radii? Pretty good actually. So if I were to be on the other side of... Yeah, if I were to be on the other side of any mansion, it would still be fine. So let's place some more mansions first. Also, hello viewers. Thank you for coming to the stream tonight. I hope you're enjoying Islanders. Honestly, I hope that you have bought it and are playing it yourself because it's really fun. You can play it really ambitiously and competitively, or you can play it in a really chill way. I feel like there's something for everyone in it. Can I do better? Yeah, 13. That's what I want. You know what I wasn't checking for? Whether these get enough of a bonus from having a fountain that it would be better value. I think it would be better value to have the fountain in first. Oh well. Let's go. Not Fisher. Not yet. Because I don't have anything to really boost it. My city centre is too far inland. Although, like, right down here, it would be fine. But, I think... Let's try for Hut first. Got another mason and another city centre. That's what I wanted to see. So the question is, city centre where? I don't think I want to put it down here because I'm hoping to put my resort islands down here maybe. Even though, sorry, my resort oases. I've said this before, but when I first played this, my first game where I got to have a resort oasis, I put it on a plateau. It would only fit on an island, so I started calling it Resort Island. And now, unfortunately, I can't stop calling it Resort Island. How about we turn the map around? Yeah, Kai, that really sucks about your tools. I'm so sorry. What a crappy thing to happen. Why are people assholes? Now, I know at some point I'm going to need a city centre around here because this is going to have a gold mine and a jeweller's, and the only way to have lots of mansions is to build a city centre up around it. But also, I feel like if I put the city centre here-ish, then the Fisher will be in range and be able to get boosted by it. So let's try that, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. And maybe do these get a negativity from a mason? They do not. They're neutral for masons. Masons only get a negativity from other masons, not from mansions. So we could stick a mason in here. What are the other things they get bonuses from? Brickyards, statues, a couple things that I'm not going to have for quite a while. Plateau Temple Wall, yeah, they're all later as well. Okay. So perhaps a fountain would be nice to have here. Nice fountain out front of the city centre. I'm a little bit wary of putting anything too close to this gold vein because you have to put a specific unit on top of that. And I do not want to accidentally place that in the wrong spot and make it unable to access the gold vein, because that will kind of screw up my late game options. So let's just stick this here maybe. No. Here? Maybe? Let's try that. And we'll put a mansion. And another. There we go. That won't quite fit there. How about... Nope, that one isn't taking into... There we go. 14, that's a good score. Oh, you're kidding me. The mansion's just slightly too fat. That's disappointing. Bad placement. That's probably alright. I'm so paranoid because someone in my chat last night was talking about how they specifically left space for the gold mine unit and it still didn't work out well. So we'll see how it goes. This is only my first time actually getting this far to map 4, so you know, mistakes are going to happen, unfortunately. I've just gotten so attached to this world because I've done really well so far. It really has that way of sucking you in and making you care for this little world that you've created, which is really cool. Do that there, or... Did I get 10 there? Did I see an 11 earlier? I think I did. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Fisher and Park. I'm gonna try and stick the Fisher in now, I think. Oh, yet another fountain. That's cool. City Centre, Warehouse, Statue and Hut. So we can totally just put that in there. Do these lose from having a Fisher nearby? No. Good stuff. Now huts. I have deliberately not placed too many of huts because they can be pretty powerful in the late game, as I found out last time. Oh, you're being tempted by Stardew Valley. It's definitely a tempting one. I have considered, I've talked about this before, but I've definitely considered streaming Stardew. Could do that. But it's not really a good enough score to warrant placing it just yet. Let's find a good spot for this field instead. That's a good spot. Do an 11 there. Or an 8. Nah, 11 for sure. Oh, I got another city center at some point. Jesus Christ, where the hell am I going to put that? So we've got rich town over here. We've got like little farm town over here. I don't want to put a town center up here because this is where I want to put any other shamans that turn up, and maybe any other units that are negatively impacted from having a city center. Maybe I should put a city center on the beach. Oh, I have another fisher as well. Oh wait, no, I just didn't place this fisher yet. Is it bonused by huts? Yeah, we're not placing huts, so let's go ahead and place this fisher for starters. I wonder if there's anywhere I can place it. Oh no, currently the two city centers are at opposite ends of the map, so probably not. Got to make a decision about where to place that other city center though. Like, it has to go somewhere. And preferably it has to go somewhere I can build houses up around it. Hi, Asparagon. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm playing more islands because I have no self-control. And also because it's fun. But definitely because I have no self-control first. You know what, let's just start and put that there. I think I want to hold on to that city center until I have a better idea of where I want it to be. Masons. Can do an 11. I think 11's the best I can do. You had to roll home? That sounds exciting. What did you eat? I can do 12 over here. Statue and... like... oh, it's not quite. Well, it's going to be a 12. It's going in there. Dumplings and egg waffles. That sounds awesome. I love waffles. They're such good food. 10 out of 10 would eat any time. Oh, it gets a bonus of, or rather a detriment of, what's the opposite of a bonus? Like a penalty, that's it. A penalty of -15 from having another fountain nearby. If I scooch that in there, that's kind of perfect actually. But I should be able to build another mansion next to it maybe? No, you know what? Let's not take any chances. There we go. And now we place more mansion. Like here. Or maybe I could place it here for a better score. Yeah, that's a better score. Wonder if I can get a better score for this mansion over here. Oh yeah, that looks better. An 11. Can I do better than an 11? An 11 is kind of a difficult word to say, or phrase to say. Try it. An 11. An 11. An 11. Yeah, it looks like an 11 is the best. In it goes. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Hello, comrade. Welcome back to the stream. I'm sorry to make you angry. I'm not that sorry to make you angry. I'm sorry you are angry. But I am having fun playing it in this way. Kai, that sounds like an absolutely amazing dinner. Gammon steak, baked beans, Boston baked beans. I don't even know what your qualification for baked beans being Boston style are, and fried eggs. Oh, if only I did enough physical exercise to warrant that kind of eating. I had leftover cannelloni and it was awesome. You're only here because I make you angry? Okay, I'll try and make you angry as possible then. What can we do? 9's about as good as we... Oh, I think I said 10? No, only 9's. Sorry, only 9's. Alright, well, it looks like we can possibly get a good score for having fields nearby. I saw an 18. Where was it? There it is. But it doesn't go the other way, right? Fields don't get any bonus for being near parks. No, only for being near other fields. Okay. They also get a bonus for being near mansions and fountains, so let's see what we can do. I feel like unless I totally screw this map up at this point, I will probably be able to succeed enough to get to the next island. How much further I get from that, we'll have to see how I do. But I think I should be able to get to the next one. I should be able to progress. Oh, a 20. I love 20. But I think it's in a crap location, right? Yeah. What a shitty location. There's no way I'm putting it there. Let's place this first. Is a 20 anything better than a 20? Not by the looks of it. Did my teeth just audibly squeak? Why would my teeth squeak? So comrade, something that you weren't here to see but that was absolutely amazing was that in the first 2 or 3 rounds on this map, I got to place this shaman and it scored about 68 points. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. What a start to a map. That 20 is definitely my best bet right now. Have I decided if there will be a Sims 4 stream? Yes, there will be at some point. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it yet, and I still need to test my Bloody hell. I still need to test my MC Command Center settings before I actually try and stream The Sims, so that I haven't got it set up to do anything terrible accidentally. I can go there. It's probably going to limit me in other ways, but you know what? I don't care too much. Could do a 19 back here, but in kind of a weird location that's not super helpful. This game reminds you of Anno? I haven't played Anno. What's it like? $16's good. can I get out here? Nothing even close. I can get a 19 right there. I can have that. I like that. There it is. Good stuff. What do these get a boost from again? Bunch of late game stuff and also brickyards and warehouses. Comrade, if you have any thoughts on where I should put my second city, well, it's not my second, it's my third city center that you can just see sitting in my inventory here. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know. I find it easier to let the chat think for me sometimes. Save masons because they give 25 for temple. Well, who the fuck knows if I'm even going to be able to place a temple, you know what I mean? That is such an if. So in Anno you have islands and explore resources and make money, progress from early settlement and fight for independency, building production chains. That does sound pretty similar. Like the mechanic sounds a bit different, but the idea of like expansion and building sounds pretty similar. Check it out if it goes on sale. I have a whole city in my inventory. I know, but what if I screw up and die here? Well, not die, but you know, fail. Pisses me off so much that the test is just tiny, tiny too small for that to go there. You reckon beach city? I was thinking about that, but then I'm like, well, what if I want to put my resort oasis down here near the brewery that I've got going? Because resort oasis gets negatively impacted by having a city center nearby, right? Just squish that in there. I'm thinking, should I save my extra 2 mansions to try and place them over here at some point, maybe if I get an extra fountain? Because near the gold mine, this is the whole reason I'm building mansions up around here, is in case I get a jeweler later in the game. The uneven land city next to the first city, like here-ish, could work if I get wall plateaus later, it could. I could do a beach city down here as well, that's an option. Maybe that's a good option. What do you think, down on this little beach? How much is the radius? Yeah, I could place it there or here, although that's crap plus, that's a bad spot to put it. Although I can get a 17 for it here, but no, it's a bad spot to put it. I could place it there. I could have enough space to build up around it. I could still put wall plateaus near it if I wanted to. I'll think about that. What do you mean you just joined and you don't remember the map properly? You mean you're not an infallible source of knowledge about this game? I am shocked. Shocked, I say. I might just YOLO it and put it down on that area. What do houses get bonuses for again? They can get bonuses from lots of shit. Oh, where in the fuck am I gonna put the fucking circus? When that turns up. I could put put it down here. See the big wall thingies? Do you mean these ones? I will take this opportunity to hydrate. In the cities in the middle, city center, and place regular houses around it. And a market near the fields. I don't even remember what markets are benefited by. I'm also definitely thinking of the circus, but I'm just thinking of the circus right now. This is definitely like a big enough space to stick a circus on. They're not as big as the market. So that could be a good plan. So like you're thinking city center here or here sort of thing. Markets benefit from everything house shaped. I'm fine. Well, I definitely want to be able to place houses all around it. So I guess, yeah, this'll do. Hang on, let's pretend place some houses first so we can see how that sort of thing works. So houses just about everywhere that can be placed on this will more or less hit the edges if I put it in the center. Whereas if I put this in the center, like, it's probably going to be about equal either way by the looks of it. So I will place this. I'm just looking and seeing if these bits on the side are going to be more or less of a pain in the butt anywhere in particular. I will put this here. Oops. I will rotate first to make sure I'm not making a terrible mistake. No, that should be... Does this take into... I want to see if... Actually, no, this is fine. 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 Good stuff. Selected Jackster, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I'm really enjoying the stream. I love playing this game. It's so chill. Now, my problem with Plateau is that I don't know where the hell I'm going to place it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. So, I guess Tower first? Tower's going to give me, like, a bunch of, like, houses and shit with it, which is kind of useful. Whereas Plateau, I can't remember what it will give with me. Probably some parks and other stuff. So... Also, I kind of need to think about the unit progression. I can't remember which one of these I have to pick, if there is a particular one, to get to Resort Oasis, which I would really like to get sooner rather than later. I'm going to go Tower. And fully expect to see in about 9/10 of a second Comrade saying, no! As that is the usual progression of these things. Get an 18 over there. Oh, 21. I like 21. I do also like playing the game 21. blackjack. It's fun. It is definitely a predetermined item pool, but it's just sort of like a because I mean I know in the early game I managed to try and say 3 sentences and I didn't get a single one of them out correctly. In the early game, it's god damn it, you have to get things, or rather getting things in a certain order helps with getting other things later. Thank you, brain, for failing at that 6 or 7 times before we finally managed to say it. Asparagan, your comment just now basically sums up Australian internet, doesn't it? All right, house. 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 I feel like I'm wasting these houses. I feel like I can get better scores for them if I do stuff later. Where's that park that I can get 18 for? I'm going to do that. God. We've got a long way to go before we can place this tower comfortably, that's for sure. Oh, I'm really uncomfortable with this. I don't have a lot of good things to get high scores with at the moment. Yeah. We might not even get that far. This is not good. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I don't necessarily believe you, but I appreciate it all the same. Oh, I can get a 12 in there, that's good. Where was it? It. I love that I'm building this literally in another unit. Amazing. Get a 15 there. Did its like range just massively expand somehow? What are huts bonused by again? Statues, shamans, fishers. Well, I have a fisher over here. I know from last game's experience that huts are kind of OP in late game. They're kind of OP just in general because they fit in really small spaces. The perfectionism is creeping in, and I'm worried about not, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I do this wrong? What if I do that wrong? House, maybe? Yeah, I think I can get the next pack without houses too. Without huts, sorry. I can place that house. That's a better score for the time being. And it's not like I'm going to run out of houses. They will keep coming for a while. I think I need to prioritize score right now. I know, but I don't have circus yet. And see, I can only get like a 9 for it here. Although I did just manage to like squish it into a rock, which is quite good. Whereas I can get a 12 for it down here. I have 9 houses. I think I can probably place in both locations. Houses stack? Houses do stack. Oh, are you kidding me? It's just a little too small? Oh, that's so annoying. How much is, like, it's just like one more, right? Yeah, okay, good. I'm gonna put that there. Alright. How are we doing? Plateau or warehouse? What's warehouse good for again? I think we can probably place that in a pretty good spot. Let's see what we can do. Are these benefited by sand mills or whatever the hell they're called? Sand pits? No. No, sand pits just useless useless garbage. 100 years useless garbage. Six is like the best I can get for it, right? Yeah. Oh, I can get a 9 if I stick it right in the middle of everything where it gets both bonuses. Or I could stick it over here and it gets a 9 because it gets no bonuses. I don't think I'm going to do better than a 9 for this, so I'm just going to place it and get the hell out of the way. How big was the brickyard? Pretty small. Okay, I'm just sort of thinking, like, if I do get another brickyard, if I place it over here, will it fit on the beach or in this space? I think it will probably be fine, right? That'll be fine. Just place that and get it the fuck out of the way. Got 15, 18 for that. Another 18 up here, that's good. I didn't see a 19 somewhere, right? Oh, did I? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there is a 19. Just in there, but I don't think it's worth having to put it in a kind of an awkward location compared to an 18 where I can just literally put it there where I'm not going to be able to place anything else. What about over here? Is there any benefit to placing it around here anywhere? Around here? Not compared to the benefits of placing it in that first spot. Alright, let's see what we can do about this here warehouse. Bonuses for brickyards, mills, markets, which you don't have yet, gold mines, which you don't have yet, fishers, we've got 1, brewery, mason we have, sawmill we have. 18, shit location, don't want it. 9, crap score, don't want it. 14, 21, 24 I saw down on the beach. I feel like I'm an auctioneer here. We got 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, Can I see a 22? 22 anywhere? 22 anywhere? No, 21. 24? Did I see 24? Did someone put their hand up for 24? No, 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 just 21. Okay, 21. I want to stop now because I find that really obnoxious. There's a 20 in the middle here. Oh, 25 I just saw. Maybe? Or was that 15? 20 and then... Yeah, 20 and then 15 in quick succession is what I saw there. Alright. It's a 22 there. A few 22s. 11, 0. I feel like I can probably save it for later and get a better score than just 21 for this one. We'll see how we go. I can get 11 for a mason. Am I likely to get anything better than that? I think maybe... Oh wait, no, I can't get a 12 here anymore because I have another one there. Again, an 11 down here. Or a 9. What benefits these? I'm probably not going to place a whole lot of stuff that's going to benefit that anymore. What's my what sort of scores is my houses are my houses giving me at the moment? Temple plus Mason is 25. 75 score, but it requires that I find a way to combine all those units, and like I don't even know if I have a place to put a temple on this map. I mean, a plateau will open that world up for me a little bit, but how's this guy going, by the way? Still shit? Still shit, okay. Got an 11. Place houses until I get one. I just want the perfect house to go in that shape. I'm getting all the wrong shapes. It's very frustrating. Oh, now I'm like, is this too far away from like, or where, like this is now too small to put a circus. So I'm gonna have to build houses all the way out here. I just can't do this, guys. I'm putting too much pressure on myself to build the perfect city. Let's place this mansion. Mansion is less high stress. Apart from the fact that apparently all I can get is a shit score for it. I'm going to be getting that kind of a score for it. I might as well go place it in the other area. I'm kind of making light of the fact at the moment that I'm a perfectionist, but it actually has caused problems in my life. Because you always think there's more you can do if you're a perfectionist. Like, you're never happy with what you have done. Don't worry about building a perfect city. You already failed. You know what? You're right. All I can do now is build a pretty fun city. Even the word failed makes me so uncomfortable, though. So uncomfortable. What do you mean I failed? You mean I failed as a human being? I can't possibly recover from this? Life as I know it is over, and I will never achieve success or even like moderate comfort? That's where my brain goes. It's like, oh, not perfect? Oh, I guess ruin then. Definitely ruin is the opposite of perfect. Should I just put this fucking thing here? I don't even know. I can get other warehouses later, right? I like having the houses because I feel comfortable, like I feel safe when I have houses around. Like, you can't place anything on top of these things, so I already can't place the circus over here, so I might as well place this house for 12, which is a good score. The fuck is with all these shit house shapes I'm getting though? Like, they're exactly wrong. Or maybe I just screwed it up, who knows? Alright. Oh, let's try and do better this time. Circus, yes, let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So the circus is going in here. It's here. So I'm gonna go ahead and build 2 more houses here. After that rock. Is there anything else that benefits? Statue. Alright, let's make sure I get my my angle right here. Cool. Oh, but then the house is only worth 1. I can't do that. I can't. How did I screw up this part of the build so badly, How did I do that? Gets a bonus of 4 for houses. Oh, I have a shaman. Hang on, let me see if I can place a shaman in an excellent location and just totally, like, swoosh right into the next level first. See, even if this is such a good location that even with another shaman right here, look how much my score is. Look at this score right next to another shaman, which takes flipping 13 off. I saw a 55 just briefly. There it is. It's already 56 because someone swore they saw a 59 last time. Sorry, a 69, which would mean a 56 this here. But no, I think 55's our best bet. Where is it? There it is. Well, that's half the level fixed. Need another shaman. Need another shaman. It's a 9 for that there. I don't know if there's necessarily a better spot to place this other than that 9. Yeah, that 9's going to be it for the field. I can give mansions a go. I really need another fountain or something to help improve this this area a bit more. or I need that gold mine to go in. The score's too low. I can't place that with that score. Try placing circus underneath the wall. Now there's an idea. I mean, like here? It looks like it's just too... Oh wait, no, there we go. Do that. It's too close to other stuff there, too close to all the mansions. But here, we've got a 24. 24's not bad. Get in there. Get in! Oh my god. There it is. Okay. No more rotate. End of rotate. Now, can any of these houses fit at all? Like, seriously, come on, guys. What if I put it there? That's definitely better. Is that still in the radius for the circus? No, it's not. Okay. That's a shame. But, you know, could be worse. I'm going to put this house either here or over here. I want to see if the final house in the pack is one that can fit into this spot and give an extra 4 points to the circus. Get a 13 there, or a 10 there. What's a shit score? 13 it is. Now, will you fit? I wish for you to fit. Please fit. Yes, thank you. Alright. Circus, I'm sick of the sight of you. 28 is a perfectly acceptable score, and is what we are placing the circus for. Thank fucking God. Gold mine, yes, yes. Gold mine, time for gold mine. I'm gonna be so pissed if it doesn't fit. There we go. So this isn't... It's benefited by having a gold vein, warehouse, jewelry and statue nearby. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, and I kind of get how this works now. I couldn't remember how the unit worked, so I was super paranoid about placing things around this gold mine. Come on. So the jeweler gains a benefit from having a gold mine nearby. Okay. So, and also for mansions. So it's probably going to want to be like here. What's its radius? Its radius is pretty good, actually. No matter where I place the jeweler, it will have basically all the mansions and the gold mine in its radius, so that's good. So I think we will place this guy here. Good stuff. And then the jeweler, well, we're going to place it around abouts here, but we're not going to place it yet because we have further opportunities to improve its score by placing those 3 mansions. And we may well have chance for improving those mansions score by placing those parks first. We get a benefit of 2 for that. Park gets only 1 from a mansion, so we'll be definitely placing the parks first if we're going to be doing that. Let's get those fields out of the way first, though. 7 there, 7 there. Get a 9 over here, right? Yeah. Oh, sweet, look. It scooches right into that spot that I can't place anything else in. And it gets a 21 for it. I love this spot. And I got 2 thin gold mines in a row. Holy shit. Wow. Brilliant. There we go. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky uniting to make up for those fucking houses. I shouldn't complain. Those houses did well by me, even if they weren't perfect. Thank you, houses. I appreciate you. Alright. Time for mansion. Which is just so much trouble. Fuck. So I can do an 8 here. I just want to be careful that I don't accidentally... See, like if I place that there, I lose that mansion. I just don't want to... Well, so long as I don't build, like, mansion here, right? We should be fine. Or I can also pop that there and still get a 30 for it. Still a bit in there, hey? That's probably going to be the best place for the gold mine to go. So let's try and mansion effectively. North left position is better because mansion get bonus from park and jewelry doesn't. So like better to place the jewelry up here? Is that what you're saying? That said, I can only get a 5 for a mansion that goes down here. Because it's shit. I feel like this is the optimal location. You can get next level and some more mansions. What, like if I place these mansions or if I place that in maybe a hut? Well, I need to place this one anyway because it's pissing me off. So 4 there. A 5 there. It's just that I have I have no good locations for mansions now. It's all getting shit scores. I know that every one I place within the radius is worth an extra 5 on my jewelry store when I place that, but actually, you know what? If I get like, I can't get like over 10s for the mansions anyway, right? So it's actually advantageous to place the them for like 5s. You know, this is the optimal location for the jeweler to go down. So I think if I place another mansion here, for whatever the best score I can possibly get for it, which is going to be shit, it'll be like 4 or 5 max. I can can get a 6 there, but I think that impinges on my jewelry store location, which I am not risking. Yeah, that definitely impinges. Will that be contacted by this jewelry store? Probably not quite. I'm going to place one hut because I know there's going to be locations where I can get the points that I need to go up the level. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice one hut, but you better believe I'm going to find the best damn possible location for this hut. Get a 14 here. So was that a... Yeah, 14 is the best that I'm seeing along this area. 13, 12... Looks like 14 might be our best possible score for it at the moment. Was there a 14? I love putting the huts in like little ridiculous places that nothing else will fit. So if there's a 14, that's like, there it is, in some stupid, ridiculous little spot, I am putting it in that stupid, ridiculous little spot. All right, in it goes. Sweet. Okay. Plateau or market? I suddenly worry that I haven't left myself enough space for a market. So I better find that out sooner rather than later, probably. Oh, also I got a bunch of useful crap. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank the good Islander Lord that fits. I was legitimately worried. Okay, there's 2 spots where it will fit. Oh, thank God. $42. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, no. No contest. Let's deal with this first, shall we? Markets can be placed over small gaps in the ground. Keep that in mind. I'll try and wiggle it around a bit more. There's a 6. I'll take it. Three there. 4 there. Both of those fit in. Yes, they will. Shame we don't have any more houses. I should have put this fucking fountain down before I put those two mansions in. That was very silly. But I do get a good score for the fountain now. Just got like a really good score just from being there. I could do that. I could build up more mansions around it, but I don't think there'd be too much of a point at this point, to be honest. Let's place the Fisher. They benefit warehouses, right? Yes. So let's place it around here somewhere. If I can remember how to turn the game around. There we go. So, warehouse has like a medium range. Fisher has a huge fucking range, so I would like it, if possible, to... Nah, it doesn't quite... Not quite able to get that one up there, but... What's the benefit that, Oh, there's no way. Because I would have to place... For that Fisher to benefit any warehouse that I put here, it would have to be right in this little bit of shore. It gets a 7 for being there, being near a statue. I saw a 15 over here, so that's an 8. If the bonus for a Fisher is less than 8, which it is, it's only 6, it's not worth placing it in that spot. Warehouse would go nicely with market and 2 mills. The hell am I going to put that? Oh, I could put it in whatever the other space is, hey. That's a very good combo suggestion, actually. Alright, I might do that then. Mark it in first. So I can place the market there. Yeah, 42 is the best I'm getting for the market. And then if I put the warehouse here, right, that would work. All right. Let's hang on. Let's hang on. Statue, no. Market gets a bonus of 20 for warehouse. Warehouse only gets a bonus of 7 for market. The warehouse has to go in first. Yeah, there's no question about that. The warehouse has to go in first. What happens if I put a Fisher down in here? 12? Are you waiting for me to scream, wait, no? Well, I mean, that would have sped the process up, but I did actually notice in the end, didn't I? It almost happened, though. It was this close. See, that's a 3, and having it down before the warehouse gives a 6. So, yeah, we're going to put the Fisher in here. If I can finagle it without turning the map. I probably should turn the map. There we go. Fisher first. Jax, so you kind of get what's going on, but still feel lost. Okay, well, when I have finished this complicated placement, I will explain kind of what's happening. But I have to get the order correct here, or I'm going to give Comrade an aneurysm. And I don't want to do that, because I enjoy their company in my chat. So we're placing the marker down here. The warehouse first, up here. Is it 10 o'clock already? Oh my god, it totally is. I lose track of time so easily playing this game. Alright. Oh, it's just out of range for the Fisher. God damn it. Oh well. 12 is a perfectly good score. Just checking there's no better wiggly part, which is quite a strange thing for me to have come out of my mouth, that phrase. All right, so we'll stick this here. Stuff. And then we place the market. Here. Good. Excellent. So this is actually a good spot to explain what's going on for anybody who hasn't played this before or is new to the stream. This is a city building game, as you can tell, but it works differently to most city builders that you might have played before. So typically, when you play a city builder, you get a budget, and you have to buy units out of that budget to place down and make money for your city so that you can buy and place more units. In this game, you get given units when you reach, you get some to start with, and then you get given them when you reach a certain level of score. So this time I'm going to pick shit. Plateau or Resort Oasis. I'm going to pick Resort Oasis. Actually, maybe I should pick Plateau. Yeah, maybe I should pick Plateau first. Picking Plateau first. Circus! Plateau might kill me. I should be able, with my jewelry, I should be able to get to the next level at the very least. And I have all these masons just hanging around as well, like, so yeah. We'll see. Don't worry about it. Have faith. So you get the units, you have to place them to get more score, and then you get more units, and that's sort of how it all works. You get bonuses and well, penalties for placing certain units near each other and things like that. So that's why me and Comrade are sort of having a back and forth about the best possible locations to place things, and that's where I've tried to build up certain units together. So parks and fountains and mansions go very nicely together. They go well around gold and jewelry, which also have to be situated next to each other. So it's sort of a strategy game in terms of, it's actually sort of more like a puzzle game, a puzzle strategy game, than just a flat out strategy. Now I have a plan, Arthur. I can't do a Dutch. I really can't. That's a Red Dead joke for people who aren't familiar. For people who aren't familiar with Red Dead. Redemption 2, that is. Yes, and if you can't reach the next level with your points before running out of units, you lose. I'm not very good at strategy, so yeah, expect death. Oh, holy shit. I can place this circus because it's far enough away from this one. How much do houses get? I can't tell, I don't have any houses. How much do houses get a bonus for being near a thing? Near a circus? Double-decker circus. Yeah, I know. It's good. Well, I'm going to do that because there's not going to ever be a better place to put the circus. Like, that's the best possible place to put it. Oh yeah, we'll make it to the next one. It's probably not the most intelligent way I could have played that, but As you said, comrade, I've already fucked up having a perfect map, so all I can do is have a fun one, right? Sawmills, good with lumberjacks, good with warehouses, good with statues, bad with sawmills. Well, I have a sawmill, but that's a good location. That's a good location too. Yep, we're gonna be, although actually I might be able to squish another house in there, so I better leave this spot open. There's no better score than 24, and I can get a 24 over here. So I'm going to. I'm also just going to double check first that there's no more advantageous spot, but I really don't think there is. This is kind of an early game unit that isn't really capable of getting a really good score. Although, 25, if I place it there. For 1 point difference, I think I'd probably rather leave this section open. Whereas this section's already infilled. But I also need this spot for putting down fields. I'll get the 25 up here. Trying to do it with also not losing any trees in case I get any lumberjacks. But I guess we'll just have to sacrifice one tree for the sawmill. Good score. So, oh, holy shit. A fountain would be more than okay there. I saw a 33 briefly. It's only 15. A fountain is more than okay here. 32. Maybe I did only see 32. I feel like I probably only saw 32, right? Alright, let's put that in. So there we go, we survived my inadvisedly choosing plateau at that time. Now resort, oasis, or tavern. Comrade, you can choose this time because I gave you hypertension just before. Tavern or resort oasis, both of them are going to be over in this area, no matter... Or actually, resort oasis might end up over on the other side, depending on how things look. Tavern obviously has to go around here. Tavern and near the circus, you reckon? Is the next island going to be bigger than this one? I'm not quite clear on how that works. So this island is definitely bigger than the one I had before that. But I was talking with someone about playing this last night after I finished playing. And they said that like the island they got after this one was much worse than this one. Just because it was a more difficult to work on area. From city centres, statues and house. So I could get an 11 there or a 15 around here. You don't think I could get a better score down by the brewery? No, I could not. well, we're going to be placing the houses first, no matter what we do. It is kind of shitty, but this might be a good time to place the jewelry as well. Because I do have 2 more mansions. Where can this fisher live? Bonuses from City Centre Warehouse statue. Damn it, that was poorly placed. I should have placed this one after the warehouse. Oh well. Did I just get 20? I sure bloody did. Because I've got both of the city centres in that location. I very much doubt I'm going to be able to beat a 20. There we go. Nice. Let's head around here. Now we're going to be placing this for 50. We can get a 4 if we squish it in there, but I think that is out of range. Oh no, no, no. If I squish one in there, it will be in range. So let's do that. Since it's a good shape to do that with. God, 4 at this stage of the game. I feel dirty. I could do a 5 there, but I don't think that will be in range. Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Two? Ugh. Ugh. 4 is better than 2. Most assuredly better than 2, but ugh. Alright. Where can house be? Or 13 there versus like 5 over here. So I think we're going to be placing it here for the time being. I can get 13. Look at this janky placement. It's across 2 levels of height. Or a 14, also kind of really janky placement. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get that 14 before the game changes its mind about it being a valid placement. I can get a 7 for putting a house down there. Where is it? There it is. Cool. All right. All right. How far away from... I'm so far away from the next level. Is there like any really super OP places to put a hut yet? Worth like 50 points? That would be great right now. I think 50 would be a stretch. Even in the latest of late games, in my previous one, I was only getting like 28s. Try tower near windmill. Get a 30, 31, 34. All right, let's bite the bullet and put down that that jeweler's, I think. Oh god, but it's so... What's the best I can get for this again? I'm just like, if I could just put a couple more mansions in, but it's just not. It's just not good enough. 21 now. I need to get more houses into this area before I place this tavern. Yeah, we're doing the jeweler. There we go. Temple. Christ. I don't know if I can place the temple. I know I have it, but I can't remember its... I don't feel like it has a very big radius, and I don't think I have a place I can place it that will allow it to work. If I had a wall platform, I could stick it over here, but it needs a really big space, and I don't think I can place it anywhere. I can? Are you sure? The Masons. Masons give 25. But doesn't it start off with like a minus 70? Comrade's like, allow me to begin my thesis defense. You know what? I'm gonna have faith in you. I'm gonna have faith in you, Arthur. Terrible, and I apologize, but I will. Let's do it. Oh, I got 2 towers. That's actually pretty good. While you're writing your thesis, I'm going to place this park somewhere useful. Temples get a bonus for parks. They do, actually, yeah. I get another one of them tasty 20s anywhere around here? Where else can we put this? I don't know that I can place the plateau anywhere near these shamans, though. I don't know. I actually legitimately do not know where you can place... oh, okay, I could put it there. Is this where you mean to place the plateau? I didn't even know you could place them on flat land. I thought they had to go in water for some reason. But yeah, that will fit there. Otherwise it's like out somewhere completely useless for all the scoring. They get... See, I'm worried about this because there's one sawmill and... Okay, it doesn't matter about lumberjacks, but there is a sawmill right there, and that's a minus 20. All right, I've come this far listening to your advice. I will See what we can do. There's just the one sawmill though, and I do have 4 masons. And I don't think there's a better location. Like the shamans give plus 15s. So if we balance the shamans and the sawmill, it's still only because this sawmill is way off to the side, right? So that's gonna be the balance. Oh, hang on. We might not be able to get both shamans or even one. I don't think I can place the plateau here, and that's where it would kind of need to be. Let's find out. Yeah, so we're not going to get the shamans, but we'll probably end up with the sawmill. Hang on a sec. Hang on just a goddamn second. So if I place it literally right here, if I place it here, okay, it's only at -5. So if I put those 4 masons, if they will fit, I can put that there. But actually, no, that won't work very well because they take a -20 from each of their things. The temple has a really small radius. But here, like, it's still pretty good. I could probably make this work. Maybe. Especially if I did actually place the plateau there, then just built on top of it, because a plateau is a plus 25 to a temple. What else gives this a bonus? Mansions, tower houses. It's a pity I can't place it here. Actually, no, it wouldn't make a difference. It's too small. Why does the temple have such a small radius is what I want to know. Got a 40 there. Like, this temple is this big imposing structure. Why the hell does it need things so close to it to work? We can do a... Well, here's an option, right? We could put it there as well. That's an option. All right, let's hear your second set of options, comrade. What have you got for me? I'm going to play with tower placements while you formulate your theory. 23, not bad. 28, yeah, not bad, not bad. 35, well, that's probably best location I've seen so far for a tower, but we can do better. I got a really high score for my tower in the previous map. 36 in there. Masons. Okay, masons only give a -4 for other masons nearby, so it's totally possible to just stack them up near each other. So if I place here, we're at a -5 to start, then we can get, you know, all the masons stacked up along the bottom, but we can't place it on a plateau. That won't fit here. Down here, whoa, that was a really janky location for that. We probably can place that here. We can probably then get a bunch of stuff from these, and I imagine we can place the masons within the radius. Place plateau where it fits on top. Place 4 masons on the lower ledge and place temple at -5. But hang on, I can't, in terms of the on top, the only place that the temple will fit, or that the platform will fit, is here, right? There's no way to do that. Whereas if I'm down here in this area, oh, I see what you mean. You mean not place the temple on the plateau, just use the plateau to boost its thing? And I think the answer is no. I think it's too far away. Oh no. It's kind of difficult to orient myself vertically here, but that's sort of like, it's just a bit up from that, so, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. So if we placed that there, okay, so that is really right up against that. We placed, where's the -5? There it is. I think we would be pushing it for the plateau to count. But I am still talking about this location down here, right? Because in this location, we've got like a -20, but like -20 is the best, right? That's the best I could find. Yeah, but we can place a plateau at like a really weird angle somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Then we can definitely get the plateau because we'll put the temple on top of it, and we've got lots of spaces around here. Statue gives a +40. You're totally right. Alright. So, plateau first, then the masons, and then finally the temple. Hello, Infinity! We are doing some logic at this time. Okay. I know. Resident sleeper. I'm trying to, like, find any possible closest scooch in option for this. Alright. Plateau first. For 3. Fuck. Then masons. Where is my area of workability here? The bottom ledge is probably the safest, hey? I wish I could, like, draw on my screen so I could see. Alright. You reckon bottom 2 and left 2? I really want to put, like, hang on, I have some, like, little post-it notes. I'm so paranoid about this. Where are my little post-it notes shaped like otters that I have around for not this purpose at all, but that are on my desk? There they are. There they are. Okay. Like, that's the center line. I have now placed a post-it note shaped like an otter on my screen. Amazing. Okay. So, should that still reach? Because, I mean, if I can get an 11 for that. stream died on you again, Asparagon? Alright, have a good sleep. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, the straight position is better if I can finagle it to work. There it is. Alright. Just moving my post-it note. Don't worry about me. Alright, so that should fit. That should get caught up by the thing. If it doesn't, I deeply apologize, but according to my very scientific method of otter-shaped post-it notes, this mason should be fine. And if it's not, you're allowed to say I told you so. There you go. It works. It's fine. Now, let's just, oh no, I flung my post-it note. Where's it go? Right, let's do that. So it's now at 0. I'm worried that like they're going to impinge in on the territory. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so scared of this going wrong. Where's the 45? Okay. I can... I'm just, I'm sort of exploring the limits of the space here. Alright, that's as far over as we can get there, so... Let's see. You're heading off, Kai? Have a good night. Alright, so it begins there. I'm replacing my post-it note. So we should be able to place here. I hope. Let's just check that hasn't altered anything. No, there's the 70. And then here. Or I could be 70 here. And then I feel like there's less risk with the models. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just as bad. I think the score is actually going to be better if I put it down here for whatever reason. Oh, because there's another mason up there that keeps impinging on. So where's that 70? Where's that beautiful 70? Okay. Beautiful 70. Right, mason goes here. Oh my god. moment of truth. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. All right. I was really hoping I'd be able to place one down there. Apparently not. All right, well, this may or may not work to put the final one in then. Let's see. I definitely can't put one there. All right, well, let's... You reckon I could if I rotated? I don't think I can. What do you mean if I rotated the screen? I still don't think I can. Yeah, it just doesn't like that spot. Well, I could put one down there, but I don't think that would have quite the intended effect. I'm gonna put it in that -4 location, and if it doesn't reach, well, GG. We still get a pretty decent score. Come on, where's that -4? I swear to God I had a -4 out of this before. You all saw it. I literally just had it and then I moved. Amazing. There it is. There it is, okay. Gotta have faith, Arthur. There you go. There you go. 120. That's the good stuff. What a beautiful thing. How much do they get bonused for parks? Just 5. Fuck it, I can find a better thing to do with that later on. Temple goes in for 120. 3、2、1、はい。And we unlock the next island. Oh yeah. Bonus from towers. Fuck it, it's in. It's in there now. 37 from that now. All right, let's work out what to put in next. Resort Oasis or Wall? Well, we're going the Resort Oasis this time, I think. Although it could fuck me a little bit. Hang on a second. I don't know if we have the right stuff to do a good Resort Oasis, but... Look, if worse comes to worse, we place both our towers. I really want to try and work out what's going to happen with the Resort Oasis, so that's what we're picking. Ugh, that's not a really good set of things. The really important thing here is that I have now unlocked the next island, so even if I can't place the Resort Oasis, all is not lost. Alright, so Hopfield Plateau, Fountain, Park, Water Plateau, well that's not happening. Statue, Flower, okay. Alright, so this isn't terrible. We could get a 25 or a 26 up here, just flat out. Or a 31 down on the beach. Good. So I haven't fucked myself. It's always nice when you find out that you haven't fucked yourself. 33 if it's in the shadow of the hill next to a sand pit. Alright. Everything turned out better than expected. Got any more of them tasty 20s somewhere around? Probably not. I haven't added any other city centers. Do a 15 there. Yeah, I think 15 is going to be our best bet for this. I can find it again. There it is. Good stuff. Let's find the best possible location for this mansion. Did I just see 5? Please fuck off. Fuck off with that. What a silly thing. Near the mansion. Sorry, near the temple it gets a 9. Or a 15 or 20. 21?! Holy shit. 21's not freaking bad for a useless mansion. I'm glad you taught me how to temple, comrade. Don't worry, I'll fuck it up next time. 6. 6. Oh, yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. Not compared to this. 21. Oh, yes. Pure Pazark. Anything better than a 21? No. 21 it is. Unless this is like a better place to put this. I don't remember how these interact with each other, actually. Nothing, but these masons take massively away from it. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and put this here. That in, although... What have we got here? Nah, we'll just go ahead and put this one in. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Still not really getting any OP scores for these huts. Even though I've been holding on to them this whole time. 14's not bad. I want those 20s though. I got hungry, thirsty for 20s in the previous game. I think my shamans aren't placed as advantageously this time to get good scores for huts. But we shall see what we can do. Oh, temple really does good things for our residential units, doesn't it? Once again, we have this hilarious situation of the shaman having built their 2 huts up here on the top and not really even liking being near each other. Suddenly having every man and his dog move in once the temple got up here. Gosh, that's satisfying. Do a 25, 21 over here. Doesn't even fit that way. Well, we're doing 25 then, aren't we? How are my parks looking if I place them in this way? It's from the shamans. Wow. That's even funnier, actually. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? $12 up there. I kind of would like, in case it gives me a second gold mine. Oh, I got a 14 somewhere in there. There we go. To just keep the area around the gold vein a little open, but I've never had this situation where it's given me extra gold mines, so I'm thinking it probably won't happen. wow, holy shit. I totally forgot that fields give parks a bonus. So that's a 20 here. To think I was going to place it over with the temple, with the mansions. Here we go. Let's get me some more stuff there. Oh, I could do a water plateau. Huh. Well... What does this get a bonus from? From temple? From plateau? Market? Jewelry? Mason? This one doesn't really get a whole lot of bonuses from anything I can put near it. Let's go for the wall first. Oh, a bunch of houses too, and this is finally a second brickyard. Well, we might as well go place that. That does get a -5 from brickyard, so I just got to keep that in mind. That's a 14. I swear to God I saw a 14. There it is. Or a 13. 17 there, but that like massively uses up the central area. How are these walls gonna do? 29, I just saw briefly then. 27. Did I see a 30? Do I see a 30? Yep, I swear to God I just saw one. There it is, 32. There it is. We can scooch it right in close as well. Anything better than a 32 anywhere around here? $31 in there. 35, nice. Is that a 36? No, a 16 and then a 31. Okay, well, let's start with 35. And then a 32, if I can find it. Oh, it's just, oh no, there it is. I was like, it was just touching the other wall, so it's not going to work, but 32. And then, what else can we do? There's a 29 in there somewhere, but in a slightly odd location. 27 on the edge of the wall. Oh, if I put it right up against it, I can get a 29. And there's a 29 somewhere in there, but it requires splitting the space up, which is not something I'm dead keen to do. I can get a 27 even with the what would you call it? The penalty? That's the word. I keep wanting to call it the detriment, but I'm like, no, that's not the right word. What are you doing, brain? I guess what brain is doing is trying to function when I haven't been giving it enough sleep. Hey. Split's okay if you put some houses there first. Yeah. But for the sake of 2 points, I can do a 27 there. That's the 29. It does get bonuses for houses. I'm just going to do the easy thing, stick it right up against the wall as a 27. Cool. Alright. Well, let's place this other park. Although you did say to try out the resort island. I just don't think I have enough space in this area to put the oh, hang on. I saw one just then. Resort Oasis. It's too close to all those houses. I can get a +1. I think this is a little fucky. I think it should fit here. Because lumberjacks, yeah, and the sawmill is there too. Well, did it just like allow me to place it like here for a second there? There it is. A +1. Oh, holy shit! Holy shit! Yes. Huh. That was unexpected. When will I go on to the next island? When I can't build this island anymore. I like to play the islands out, rather than just go quickly on to the next one. I think there's a lot of different ways that you could choose to play this game. There are achievements for doing it quickly as well as for doing it well, but I like to, as I've said a couple times, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I like to try and play them out. All right, well the first thing we do is place that second park. Or rather this park, which we should be able to find a good spot for that, hopefully. Seriously, we can't? I can get a 13 out of it. What's its radius? The resort oasis? I love also that it's like just behind this dingy warehouse, that it has this amazing score. It's the wrong way around. Okay, so the radius takes in more or less up to the top of this field here. Oh god, that's a 22 though. The difference between getting it in there so that it can give like just a small bonus in here is not enough to throw away that 32. Oh, that 22, sorry. So that's gonna go in there unless I can wiggle this around and find a similarly excellently scored location, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's rotate the map, that sometimes helps. Seven, 11, 13 I can do. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a 22 there. But that's gonna knock me over the top. So I might get another park that will fit closer. Oh, well this is a no-brainer. There's that park. And I can even get a better score for it. I can get a 14. It's still a better score if I put it over there, but not nearly in such dramatic fashion. So we go ahead and just scooch that in there. Any of this stuff contribute? Plateau, fountain, park, water plateau, statue, flower, field, brewery, fisher, tree. Alright, well, looks like it's time to place that there resort oasis. Saw 53 for a second there. 55, that's what I wanted to see. Nice. And there's 8,000. 8,000. Beautiful. I'm very happy right now. How's the tavern score looking? Still shit? Yeah, still shit. Wait, was that a 33? No, it was 13. Wishful thinking. There was a 23 though. That's not terrible. I'm gonna place the brickyard now to get it out of my inventory. Benefits from... oh, I don't know. I might as well just stick it here. Actually, I probably shouldn't. How much does it take away from a resort oasis? I don't remember. But this is... if I get a second resort oasis, this is the sensible location to put it. Oh, but I can get an... it's fine. It's fine. The chances of getting a second resort oasis are very small anyway. I did get one on the previous island, but you know what? I already have the next island that I can go on to if I want to. I don't have to worry at this stage too much about being able to continue. In it goes. Good stuff. Now, wall plateaus. Where will they go? Yeah, I also thought so. Try and avoid. Let's have a look around and see where they can go. So here is possibilities. All up here, there's possibilities as well. It's a 20 over there, which is very nice. I can extend off in this direction. They can go on here as well, and off the top of this stuff as well. Very nice. Many, many, many options available for this here wall plateau. I just turned around the wrong way. I've been playing this for like so many hours, but I still turn around the wrong way sometimes. Alright, so yeah, we're going to hold on to those plateaus until we find a reason to need them, I think. Alright. So what is the tower situation looking like? I saw a 38 or something like that around here. Yeah, there's a 38 just somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. 36 in there as well. What are the beneficial units for this? Temple, mason, statue, and like houses. All right, well, what about over here? 43, much better. Do walls give a benefit? Yes, but just one. Okay. Tiki, I agree with you. You get so many hours of gameplay out of this, but it's so cheap. I reckon they could easily sell this. I guess the problem is that they're kind of a new studio, so they probably want to give a really good price, but I reckon for sure they could sell this for double what they're asking. I think they would have an even better time with that if they added a few quality of life improvements that I've talked about a little bit with the chat, especially last night. We were talking about how it would be nice to have a gallery that you could go back to be able to save islands and return to them and stuff like that. A zoom feature would be nice. But even so, like, you could play this for so many hours. And for me, it costs like $7 Australian. Yeah, and the developer is so humble in the trailer as well. If you haven't seen the trailer for this game, you should go and watch it, because it's just like the dev just really humbly explains, you know, like everything they were trying to do with the game and like what you can do in the game. And then they're like, yeah, I think the price is fair. It's more than fair. I can't find better than 45 right now. And I'm kind of feeling lazy and like I just want to do it. but I only need like 22 to go up. Can I get a 22 for the tavern anywhere? This useless tavern. You know, if I turn this around. Yeah, Tiki, you'd like Zoom as well. Also, thank you for coming and checking out my stream of this. I'm really having fun, so I'm glad you're enjoying the game too. I was following this dev because I like their previous game, Superflight, and I'm really glad that so many people are really enjoying Islanders as well. You struggle with temple placement? Well, you've obviously come recently to this stream because about an hour's worth, well, probably not an hour's worth, it felt like an hour, but a significant portion, like probably a good 15-20 minutes, was Comrade explaining to me exactly how I should place this temple for maximum points, and we got 120 for it in the end. So Comrade Cry is your chat member if you have trouble with temple placement. What can we do with this useless tavern? Got a 21 there-ish. Another 21 in there-ish. One's kind of our best bet here. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it shows up later in the packs because realistically you build temples later when you have lots of resources. But it kind of what frustrates me the most is actually that it has such a small range, because I mean it's a giant temple, right? So if you think about it realistically, it should have quite a large range because you know, everyone around you can see it, so it should be affecting all those people and like their way of thinking and whatever you want to think about like that. But my guess is that they probably started with it having a bigger range and they found that it was too easy to make it OP. So their options were to change it, how it works entirely, or just give it a smaller range, and they probably just chose to give it a smaller range. That's my guess. Place one wall plateau over the lower circus and then put the brewery on top of it. Is that what you're suggesting? Like to put it up here, so it will be like here. I can do a 20 if I put it there. Beer underneath but houses above it first. I'm scared that if I put this here, I'm not going to be able to build underneath it anymore. I mean, I guess like we really have nothing to lose in this situation, so I could always experiment, find out. Let's do that. Oh no, I can still put shit underneath it. Good. It's a little difficult, but you can do it. And I could put it on top. Oh, I can. Holy shit! I get a better score for putting it on top. Yep. Get a better score for putting it on top. I can get a 29 in this sort of an area here. All right, let's just go ahead and build some of that in. That's a 20. Nice. Water plateau? Fuck off with your water plateau. Fuck kind of useless set of items is this? Bloody sand pits. 12. They should just rename the sand pit to fuck you. Dear developer, please enable Steam Workshop on your game. I wish to rename your sandpit unit to fuck you. Yours sincerely, Lynn. I joke, but I don't like the sandpit very much. I can get a 12 for it over here. That's fine. It's more than fine. It's very good. There's actually a an achievement in this game for losing 100 points. I don't know if that's between units or in one fell swoop. I imagine it's like between units, right? Although you could deliberately take a dive just to get the achievement, get all the way up here, get a temple, place it really badly, and and just auto lose 100 points. All right. What were we doing? Placing the tavern, right? Yeah. It's 31. That's what I wanted to see. I need to be turned around, not that way. Trying to find that 31 again. There it is. Okay. So we can build a house here. I wonder if you can go into the negative score. It's an interesting question. Let me just super double check where that 31 is. Oh, it's there. That's fine. We're laughing. Did you say that in anybody else's dialect or familiarity with English? To say you're laughing to mean we're doing fine? Do a 14 there. The 12 underneath. I do enjoy bringing ridiculous Australian slang to the stream, but I'm not very good at it. I need Kai to be here. Kai is better at Australian slang than I am, and he's already in bed. Yeah. How much of a bonus does a single house give to the tavern again? Just 2. Yeah, let's yeah, it's more advantageous to put the I mean, what else am I going to do with this space? We'll find something to do with the space. Don't worry about it. 30. If I push it right up against that, it's a 31. We're still not going to be able to get another house in there. Let's just make it pretty, right? Pretty and a good score. Now let's see about that wall. 21, 25, 23. I love that since I placed this jewelry store, I've just totally ignored this area over here. Fuck the rich. It's 25 under there somewhere. Yeah, there it was. $23 right up next to that. There's a 27 in there. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. I mean, I'll have a look around for other places, but I think 27 is probably going to be the best bet. Yeah, I think 27 is going to be the best bet. Hey, here we go. Kitharit can remember a line in Harry Potter where they say you're laughing, so it must be also a English slang as well as Australian. Also, thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's the word. Oh wow, an early stream. Madram, you're being sarcastic, right? Yanking my chain? You winding me up? How in God's name is it 10 past 11 p.m. where I am? This game, it sucks me in. Tower on wall plateau, you reckon? Here? It's still better up near the temple. I can get 40s up near the temple. No, it's 9 AM. Oh, you mean early for you? Yes. Early for you, for sure. It's all 44s around here. You got a question, Kithrit? Go for it. Let's throw 46 in there for a second. Yeah, there's a couple 46s. If you lose the game, does it always start you back with a small island, or do you get to the point where you can choose what island you start with? No, yeah, it always starts you with a small island of its choosing. Yeah, I reckon I can do 2 temple. If I place it there, let's just rotate. Is that 46? There it is. So that's just past the wall that's down there. So if we place this one, that should be a 45 and a 46. And if you exit, it saves you progress? Yes, it does. It auto saves you progress. But you can only have one game going at a time. So I haven't been playing this off stream because I want to show the whole thing to chat. I want the whole thing recorded. So I have to not stream. I have to not play if I'm not streaming. Which means I'm streaming it all the time. Alright. Let's stick 45 here. Nice. And we're at the stage now where it decides what I'm getting. Okay. Is it really early when you just finished a 10-hour shift? My God. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. I'm glad you finished work. Oh, but I have an extra wall now. Let's go ahead and place that wall before I place that extra tower. You just pick this game up, Kithrit. It's a really good game. You will enjoy it. And we were just talking in the chat a little bit earlier. It's super good value because I've been playing this for hours and hours and hours, and yet for me it only costs like $7 Australian. And the developer's like, I think the price is fair. The price is more than fair. So I definitely recommend this game. Yeah, let's go ahead and put another hops field down here. Hey. Yes, indeed. That'll do. Nice. Place a quarry before the tower. Quarry, you mean the mason? The mason will give the benefit. You got it for 450 USD at 10% off. Yeah, well, it cost me like flipping 750 at 10% off because fuck Steam and their predatory pricing against Australians. So if you're not Australian, you might not know about this, but there's this cute little thing called the Australia tax, whereby all digital content providers feel totally okay with charging Australians more for no fucking reason. So back when things were physical goods, Australian consumers could sort of understand why things were more expensive here, like games and movies and stuff like that, DVDs, videos, whatever things were. Sorry, I'm just stretching my hands out. That's why I'm not doing anything in game. So we can sort of understand it because, you know, it has to ship to the arse end of the world. Australia is very spread out. So things are like, there's a lot of transport costs involved. And we also have a 10% goods and services tax on everything that we have to buy. So we sort of understood. But now in the new world where everything is digital content, why Apple and why Steam are things so much more expensive in the Australian pricing compared to how they used to be before you put them in Australian pricing, and it was just an issue of converting between USD and AUD. What's up with that, guys? What is up with that? Yeah, so that's some bullshit that we all have to deal with. Nevertheless, even though I paid $750 for this game, it's extremely good value. $450 USD is even better value. So I suppose what I'm saying is if you're in the United States, you have no reason not to pick this game up. All right, but yes, we are going to put the Mason down first. If we can find a not terrible place for it. Oh, a Shaman too. What can we do with you, mister? No more. It's still 29. So when I first placed this Shaman here, the first one was 68. The second one was something like 52. And now it's 29, but that's still really good. 37 over there. That's even better. Oh god, is it even worse than the last time I checked? The last time I checked, the exchange rate was something like $1 USD to $1.30 Australian. If it has back up, if it's now to 140, I'm just like, god. Ugh. Ugh. Is my feeling about the current exchange rate situation. I'm actually taking a holiday to the United States next year, and I'm hoping that, like, oh, there's a 44 in there. I just saw it. There it is. That something drastically changes in the two economies, or the relationship between the economies, between now and when I go next year, so that I'm not paying double for everything. A straight conversion is 449 to 629. Oh, that's not too bad then. That means the Australia tax is only about 50 cents when you factor in our GST. So that's not too bad. It's still bullshit because there's no reason why we should be charged more. But it's not as bad as like charging us almost a third more, which is what it would have looked like otherwise. Is there anything that will benefit this? No. Yeah, so just stick it up here with the 44. What am I waiting for? What a nice score that was. Let's take a moment to appreciate my island. So this island I've built up over 3 hours because it was blank when I started it earlier this evening. And now look at it. I think I have done quite a good job so far. Got a little brewery happening down here amongst the sand pits and brickworks. Depends on where you go in the US, but you get plenty of value from the dollar. If you're going to California or New York, expect it to be miserable. Miserable it is then, because if anywhere I'm going, it's going to be New York or California or both. The Trike Koala, welcome to the stream. I'm a variety streamer, so usually I have two regular games that I play, one on Thursday night, one on Friday night for me. So to give you reference, although with a name like Koala, I kind of think maybe you are Australian. But to give you reference, it's currently Wednesday night where I am. So tomorrow night I will be streaming Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, and I'm almost finished that. On Sunday night for me, I will be playing Subnautica, and I will be finishing that this week. It's very exciting for me. Very exciting. I'm so excited. I did some very exciting stuff in the game last week, and now I'm just extremely excited to finish it and to move on to the game that I'll be doing next. And then at the moment, I'm also obsessed with Islanders, so I'm playing that like every night I can fit an extra stream in. But I play other stuff around that too. So I played Yoshi. I played this dev's previous game, Superflight. I played Flower. I don't remember what else I've played. Stuff like that. I played Hypnospace Outlaw. That was fun. You're from Arkansas. I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. You're from Arkansas. I do apologize. This weird person one time told me that you should pronounce it Arkansas, and I was like, but it's spelled Arkansas. Interesting, the cost between different states. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm teasing you, Koala. I'm teasing. I know it's Arkansas. I do know it's Arkansas. Oh God, there's so to remove any respect that you might have for me, I missed Vine, like the video sharing platform Vine, when it first came out. So recently, when I've been tired and have had no brain cells, I've been watching what do you call it? Compilations of Vines on YouTube. Like I said, like you're allowed to lose all respect for me at this point. But there's one where someone just completely loses their mind over the fact that it's pronounced Kansas but not Arkansas. I need to be less of a dork. Now I have to ask the question, how do you pronounce Oregon? 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 Aragon? Oregano? Better than TikTok? Well, it's kind of like TikTok for the previous generation, right? People who are turning 30 now had Vine, and kids these days have TikTok, and it's more or less the same thing. Your boyfriend is super into Vine compilations. Well, you may have indeed seen the one with Arkansas in it. All right, let's place this useless lumberjack. You know, late game, 7 isn't bad for a lumberjack. Get a 10. 12? 13, 14? Yeah, that'll do. Wherever it was. Yeah, sure, why not? I got it right the first time, Oregon. There you go. And Marjoram, you've heard a variety of different pronunciations. Koala, I really, really like streaming. I thought I would like it. And then I started doing it, and I was like, wow, I really like this. And now I stream quite a lot because I do really like it. the reason I thought I would like it is because when I was a kid, I used to love having my friends over and playing the video games that I had for them, and like them watching me. Like at the time it was The Sims, and like I didn't have a lot of video games growing up, so I think I had like Curse of Monkey Island, which I'm probably going to be replacing KOTOR with. You heard it here first. I kind of just decided today it's probably going to be Curse of Monkey Island that fills that Thursday evening slot. But we'll see. I'm probably still open to having my mind changed on that point. But yeah, so if you too, when you were younger or even now, enjoyed or enjoy playing games for your friends, then yeah, I would definitely encourage you to get into streaming, especially if you are going to be mostly streaming PC stuff. It's very easy to just jump into it. Just get OBS, just get a headset, and it works. As you can, well, see, or rather not see, I don't use a face cam, and I will never be using a face cam. Like, maybe if something like insane happens, like maybe if I get partnered, I'd do like a face cam stream, but there's a long way to go before that point. So you never know, maybe in 3 years, watch this space. But I just love playing the game and talking to the chat and making an idiot of myself, and it's wonderful and fun. I'm kind of a technology idiot, so it will take me a while to get it figured out. Twitch has information about what to do on their website. If you look up, what do they call it? Like Streamer School or Streaming 101 or something like that. Comrade, you'd like to try streaming, but don't even have a GPU. Okay, if you don't have a GPU, you might have a bit of trouble because OBS does kind of require a bit of work. I have quite an expensive GPU, so yes. All right, let's see how this, holy fuck. Wow. Tiki, you managed to place a temple. I'm really proud of you too, because they're really fucking hard to place, aren't they? This looks easy. This took so much planning and so much effort. Not only by myself, in fact, barely by myself, mostly from Comrade Cry in the chat, who helped me out placing this one. But my God, was it an ordeal. It's pretty easy to stream with OBS. Yeah, it's really easy to stream with OBS, so long as your computer can handle it. You just need to get your stream key from Twitch, stick it in there, and away you go. Try Koala, thank you for the follow. I hope to see more of you. What the hell am I doing? I'm literally just like zooming around the map and talking to the chat. Let's play some shit. And then not look at the time that it is. It's 11:30 p.m. where I am. And I have work in the morning. Got a 27. 27's probably good. Oh, we gotta put the mason first. Gotta put the mason first. Maybe if I turn around, this will be easier. What's the wall's reach? Not much. Not big. But if I can get a mason in... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong unit entirely. Get one in there, it would work. I get a 0 there. How much does that get benefit? How much benefit does that give to the wall to have a mason there? A 5, all right. Selected Jackster. I am in Australia. I get surprised when I have to tell people that I'm in Australia, because it's not like I try and hide my accent. That said, I don't have a very strong one, so... I saw a 9. I saw a 9 earlier. Try and go around. Is that an 11 up there? Yeah, you know, that's so good. Fuck it. Good. Can you post screenshots? You can post screenshots. Like, you can take screenshots. If you're playing through Steam, F12 is the default key to take screenshots. A shaman. Wonderful. And another city centre that I don't need. If you're asking, Tiki, can you post screenshots in my chat? Yes. I don't have a limit on people posting links. So, if you have it on your Twitter or, I don't know if Twitch has any, like, limitations on what kind of links you're allowed to put in the chat. Just so long as you don't post illegal shit in my chat, you're most welcome. I don't even have a... I probably should say this. I don't even have a bot at the moment to clean shit up, so please don't post weird shit in my chat. Otherwise I have to stop the stream because I only have one monitor as well. So this game is full screen at the moment, which means if I have to stop to handle stuff in the chat, I have to go out of the game, into the dashboard. I'm looking at the Twitch chat in on a tablet that I have that I use for watching streams mostly, actually. So that sort of doubles as my second screen, but yeah. Oh, was that a 27? Sure was. I'll have that. Thank you. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm in Australia. I'm in Eastern Australia at the moment. I'm just reading up the chat a little bit. As I said, because of the way my my streaming setup is, it can be a little difficult to follow. Let's see. Reading, 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 reading. Kithret, you've streamed a few times as well. I love that it's so easy to stream. Like, I was thinking this the other day, like, there's so much technology involved in streaming, and Twitch lets us do it for free. Like, I mean, I know that you guys have to view advertisements on my channel and on partner, even if you don't have Turbo, even on partner channels, you have to view advertisements. But for more or less free, Twitch makes it possible to do such amazing things. And I'm just so grateful for that. That we live at a time when we can do this. When, you know, when I grew up, you couldn't even view like a tiny like GIF on your computer without it chugging. It's amazing how far technology has come in the time that I've been alive. Oh, Koala, you're trying to grade papers. Godspeed. Godspeed. When I was in grad school, I had to help grade not so much papers, so much as tests, and God. Oh, it's just soul destroying, isn't it? Hi, Necro. Have you just rocked up, or you've been lurking here the whole time? I don't have auto moderator enabled. No, I don't. I think. Honestly, I don't know. For some reason, you don't have ads on my channel. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to have enabled or disabled something. Maybe they just don't bother with people who don't really have much of a following. In which case, great. Kithret's 41. Good on you. I am almost 30. And comrade, someone who is 41 is not a boomer. They are a Gen Xer. You only just got here? Hello. I hope you're having a good, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure afternoon is the correct word. Although it might be tipping over into evening now because I am up way too late, but I'm not stopping yet. Got a 20 here, 24, 29. Yeah, 29's good. Did I see something better? Did I see a 30? My eyes are starting to go. A 32. I'm too tired. I have to stop, but I don't want to. I have to build more. I have to build more. Must build. Must continue to build. $18. All right, so it's now getting to the stage where it's soon going to be better to build a shaman. Oh, there's a 30 there. So there's still one spot over there that's better. But the next time I get a shaman, it's going to be going over in this section rather than up the top. Let's find that 32 again. There it is. Comrade, we're all boomers here. Let's face it, the internet's decided that if you're not about 16, you're a boomer. I would love to know why boomer became such a big meme. I wonder if it's a reaction to boomers being all millennial on all of us. So we're like, right, well, if everyone aged from like 18 through 35 is going to be called a millennial, we're just going to call everyone aged 20 and up a boomer. Which means that there's people born in like a 15-year age bracket who are both millennials and boomers. Millenni boomers? Boomerials? Something like that. The fuck is this nonsense? We got anything that let's try and do a decent placement order. Temple Market Jewelry Mason City Center Plateau Statue Park Mansion. Look at all these huts that I just haven't placed. I didn't end up getting such OP scores for them this time. I was getting like 28 per hut by the end in my previous map. But they can just sit there for the time being. I'm looking at the chat again. God, I need to get that second monitor. That's something for me to do over the Easter weekend, is me getting a second monitor and setting it up so that I don't have to like constantly be ruining my neck. Comrade's just in it for the memes. Well, I mean, it's kind of like I am on Twitch a lot, so I have, my slang is very Twitchified, and even more narrow than that. People who have watched me stream before know that I watch a lot of Vinesource. So my slang is very influenced by that chat, and subsequently we have like what we call in linguistics idiolects, like really specific little languages, sets of language patterns and stuff like that, that that really only exist for a small group of people. So it's not even just internet culture or anything like that. It can get so specific on the internet. Yeah, Necro, I have a second one at work and it's killing me not to have two at home. Do mills get a boost from parks? No. Got a 46 over here. Yep. 48 now over there. Oh, I remember because we were placing walls to boost up the score, and then we just got distracted placing walls and never did anything else again. One of these go to 25. There it is. I wonder if I can fit a second one in here. Well, 25 still the better score, so... Oh yeah, like if we're going to talk about Vine Source memes that don't make sense to anybody else, let's give some examples, huh? Let's give some examples. So there's some examples. But yeah, it's just, you know, all these little communities that form on the internet, and I really like that. I don't know if it makes me a weird person or what, but for me, I find it a little bit easier to interact with like a whole room of people in chat here than I do in real life. Kithrit, thank you for the follow. I hope I can see you again sometime in the stream. So, now that we are completely distracted, now I have 2 mills. Oh god. Where the fuck am I gonna put all this shit? I was kind of hoping for some more fields to boost up that score. There's only going to be so many places I can put this fisher now because I have quite a few scattered around. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. Okay, so there's some 12s over here. But you know what? If I place a city center in the right place, that could go ahead and boost up the score for the fisher. See you later, Kithrit. Thank you so much for coming again, and thank you for following. As I said, I look forward to seeing you again. Maybe city center over here? Could be good. Gets a bonus if there's a fisher nearby, a statue, a mason, or a mill. You know, because of all these masons, it's quite good to have it up here. And then if I infill any more houses in this area, what about over here? Too close, possibly, to that one? I can get a 20 or a 22 up here. Down here, it's a 22. You haven't got any masons, but 4 brickyards. Bloody hell. Try as close to as possible to existing cities because it will get a bonus from a tower. Where'd we put that one tower? Over there? I don't think it does get a bonus from the tower. Fisher, statue, mason, mill. Minus 40 from any other city centers. You know what? Let's do the mental thing. 55. Can we do better than 55 if we wiggle it around? No? All right. 55 it is. Ah, oh, that's so satisfying. Still got a decent score from it over there. So many mills. I keep like wanting to place these towers too, but being like, oh, but I can fit one more wall before I place it. Oh, but I can get one more wall. And I totally can get one more wall. Let's place one more wall. 17. What a crap score for a wall. We can do better. I don't know if we can do better, actually. We might have run out of spots. Alright, how about this? How are we doing for scores for parks? There's so many conflicting different bits and pieces now. So much to try and keep in mind when you're placing, but luckily I have been able to go on to the next map for like at least an hour at this point. 10 more minutes. I'm gonna go to midnight and then I'm gonna stop. And then I'm going to experience extreme regret tomorrow morning. Extreme regret. Got a 13 there. At the moment, my body is working pretty well on about 6 hours of sleep nightly. But, don't know how long it's going to keep that up for. Oh no, at this point 10 minutes isn't going to make any difference. I'm going to finish at a nice round time of midnight. I have to stay up for an hour afterwards anyway, because otherwise I get stream dreams. And they are worse than being awake all night. So much worse. That's so cute. You can just stick it on that tiny little bit of land there. $21, $23. It's still more advantageous to have it over here in this massively oversaturated section of mills. You can get a 36 over here. There it is. Still got all these huts. Got a fisher to put in. Got a bunch of tower. Oh my god, we have so much crap. I mean, it's not crap, it's good stuff, but I'm overwhelmed. That's the problem. I'm tired and I'm overwhelmed with choice of things to do. Maybe I should just stop here. Because then I'm like, I have all these things to put down. I have this nice map to go back to. I should stop here, shouldn't I, guys? Look, I haven't even built anything in the center. It's all these like different little settlements out by the sides. Gonna take myself a screenshot here. Thank you, Steam. But yeah, I think for me, if I were to have a wish list of extra features, definitely a zoom would be pretty high on that list. How's that one platform floating? This one? It's a wall platform, so it's this unit here, a wall plateau. It's supposed to do that. They're like, I think one of the last items that you can unlock. So they're designed to be a bit OP. All right. Hang on, what was my score? 8,500. Okay, guys. I am so happy that you came and joined me tonight. I think we made a lot of progress. We did really well. Special mention to Comrade Cry in the chat, who helped me place the temple, which I would have totally fucked up otherwise. It was a good night. It was a good night, and I am happy, but tomorrow morning I will be filled with regret about staying up this late. So much regret. Oh god, I'm just thinking about what I have to do tomorrow at work as well. Nah. How about I don't think about that, and instead I think about just sleep. Thanks so much, guys, for coming and joining me tonight. If you have enjoyed the stream and you would like to see more and you haven't followed, you can go ahead and do that. Thank you to those who did follow, although I think most of you guys have headed off by now. And otherwise, if you are new to the stream, I have a pretty solid schedule because I have a pretty solid schedule in my life. So I stream from 7 or 8 p.m. Australian time. At the moment it's most nights because Islanders has consumed me, but always Thursday and Sunday nights, and a couple nights in between that as well. And yeah, I think I'm gonna let you all go to get on with your lives. Have a great morning, noon, or night, guys. And I will see you tomorrow with Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. We're gonna finish off the robot planet M478. And then we're probably going to move into the end game. We're not probably going to move into the end game. We damn well are going to move into the end game. Isn't it interesting that I'm finishing up my 2 regulars at the same time? If by interesting you mean, Jesus Christ, do I have to pick 2 new games at the same time? The answer is yes. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop talking now. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.